Turning now to National Pet Day. That day is today, and our next guest has expert tips to help keep your furry friend's heart healthy.
She's a veterinarian, TV star, and a mom, Dr. Aziza Glass. Welcome back to the show. Great to meet you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here in studio with y'all. So.
It's great to see you. And we should point out little Pickles here. This is our producer Olivia's dog. Tex couldn't make it today, but Pickles is accompanying you because we're going to talk about keeping our pets safe today.
Yes, absolutely. Pickles is 15, which, I mean, he looks amazing. Look at that. Look at that profile. All of that.
Gosh.
Got a lot of spunk still. Absolutely.
Exactly. And it's important to have your dogs healthy and to prevent them from ever even getting heartworm disease so they can live long, healthy lives like Pickles.
Absolutely. And of course, today, this is National Pet Day, but April is also National Heartworm Awareness Month. And
Yes.
This is a good platform for you today because this is something that's very easily preventable.
Absolutely, absolutely. So heartworms are literally what it says. It's worms that like to live in the heart. And just like in this model here, these worms grow up into these long, disgusting looking things, and they clog up the heart, the lungs, the big major vessels, and they can cause death. You can even see the small little baby worms swimming around in the blood, in just one drop of blood.
Wow, and heartworms are a big deal, doctor, because this is something we hear a lot about shelter dogs, and people may be hesitant to adopt a heartworm positive dog. The important news here, it is totally treatable and an animal can recover fully from this.
Absolutely, absolutely, especially if it is identified very early and is also treated early. But once it starts to really progress into really heart disease and even heart failure, that's where it can lead to death. And it's really is a shame because, like you said, it is preventable.
What are some of the symptoms? Would our dogs show any symptoms?
Absolutely. So a lot of things that you would see associated with heart disease and heart failure, like exercise intolerance, panting a lot, maybe having a pot belly appearance, being very lethargic, coughing because the heart gets bigger because of all the worms that live in the heart. It's having to work a lot harder, and all those things just like you would have associated with typical heart disease.
And what are some of the treatment options if your dog or a dog you're considering adopting is heartworm positive?
So there are quite a bit, but the gold standard, which is what every veterinarian is going to recommend, is a very specific protocol that is actually recommended by the American Heartworm Society. And if you want to learn more about it, I don't want to get into in particulars because it talks about drugs and medications and all of that, but it is a very systematic step-by-step process, and your veterinarian will be happy to guide you along the way.
It's great information for sure. Okay, let's talk a little bit about you. Born and raised in Houston, you went to Prairie View A&M, and then Cornell University.
I did.
For your veterinarian degree, and then all of a sudden TV comes knocking.
I know. And you missed one.
Uh-oh.
I am also a proud alum of the multi-Grammy Award-winning High School for Performing Visual Arts.
Oh, wow.
So,
oh my gosh, I had that fantastic.
yeah, so I think that because of my experience being on stage, it was easy for me to kind of transition into being in front of the camera. I mean, it's a different type of audience.
And we're seeing clips right now from Disney XD's Roman to the Rescue.
Yes.
Let's talk about the show. Kids go crazy over it.
Yeah, so the show is about this wonderful kid, Roman McCann, who's 10 years old. He actually started rescuing dogs when he was 3, and since then he's rescued over 4,000 dogs. But in the show, every episode is about one particular dog and how we're on this journey of discovering the pet's personality and finding him or her their forever home. And I'm Dr. Aziz on the show. I'm the only adult on the show. I'm surrounded by a lot of youthful energy. I felt some type of way because he didn't know what a millennial was.
So teaching moment.
Exactly. But it really is a heartfelt story. These are real kids, real animals, real families, and you are just you're going to laugh, you're going to, get very teary-eyed, and you see, just this whole scope of emotions through each episode.
And it really is great because so many people can take this message home. We do have a large homeless pet population here, so more that we can get out and rescue and foster, the better off we're going to be.
Yeah, like someone said, adopt, don't shop.
It's so true. All right, Dr. Aziza Glass, thanks so much for stopping by Houston Life.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this platform. I really appreciate it.
And congrats on your work in the community and the Disney show as well. Pickles, thank you, sir. Look how well behaved.
Look, he's a professional.
Great job,
Total pro. We will have a link, by the way, to connect with Dr. Aziza Glass on our website, houstonlife.tv.